guys, welcome back to another Throwback Thursday or Remembering Forgotten Memories video. So this week comes to us courtesy of a thread on Twitter that reminded me of it. So we're actually not going all the way back to childhood for this one, we're going back to the teens for this one, and into my first year of high school. I don't remember if I've ever told this story on this channel or not. I don't think I have. I tried to do a search back through my videos and I don't think I see it anywhere. So I'm gonna err on the side of I don't think I have. But if I have, I apologize. So anyway, my first year of high school, my first semester of high school, I took Child Growth and Development as my elective class, which very weird elective to just randomly take. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. So, weird elective to be taking when I wasn't planning on going into psychology or anything, or any kind of relevant career. I honestly just thought it sounded like an interesting class, so I took it. And a lot of it basically wasn't even so much child psychology, it was essentially like sex ed on steroids, which if I had realized that, I probably wouldn't have bothered. It was less what I thought it was going to be, and more of just like an extended portion of health class. But regardless, that said, very early into the year, I want to say this was like October. Yeah, it had to be October because I remember it went over Halloween for the portion of time this lasted for. Do you know that robot baby project, Baby Think It Over? We had to do that. Now remember, this was way back in like the year either 1999 or 2000. I want to say it was 99 actually. So it was a very primitive form of this project. They have come a long way with that these days. Like, it is so much more advanced to the point where if I had a way to do it, I would totally do it just for funsies now, just for having it be, like, essentially a really advanced Tamagotchi. Like, regardless. This thing was like a robot baby, like, it was the size and weight of, like, a real baby. It had, like, a thing in the back that was a battery pack, but also monitored, like, the way you handled it. It could tell if you were shaking the baby, it could tell if you hit the baby, it could tell if you're neglecting the baby, like, that kind of thing, and that's what you're being graded on, if you neglect that baby, or abuse it, or worse, kill it. Yeah. I did not kill mine. My best friend, unfortunately, did hers, and had to have it restarted on the first day, but that was on a technicality, but regardless. So, we had this for like a week, I think, and we got it over Halloween. So for me, I ended up using it as part of my Halloween costume that year. I decided to be a hippie, and this is gonna be my flower child. But I don't remember if they let us like choose the gender of our kid, if they let us choose the race of them, but I got a little female, blonde, blue-eyed baby, so I named her Linda after Linda McCartney, since it somehow seemed appropriate to me. Now keep in mind, Kimberly was still a baby at the time when I was doing this project, okay? So I figure this is going to be the easiest A I have ever earned in my life. And, oh god, if only. Basically the way this thing worked, whenever that baby cried, you were given a key, a little plastic key that was hooked to a thing that went around your wrist that you could not take off. At any point during this, it was literally attached. If you took it off, they would know because you'd have to cut it off. So you had to wear this, and anytime the baby cried, you would put the key in the hole in its back and turn it, and you would have to hold it until it was done fussing, which, depending on which reason it's crying, could be quite a while sometimes, which sucked. They have come further nowadays. Now they actually have bottles for it. Now they actually have diapers that you have to change. I'm like, see, this would be so much more fun to do today. But regardless, like, there's all sorts of things with it. Unbeknownst to you, however, the teacher can set the difficulty level. Anything from an easy baby to a colicky baby. Unfortunately, my best friend got a colicky baby on her first try, the one that died. So she had that reset before she left for the day, and all was fine after that. But regardless, I thought this sounded amazing. I was so stoked to do it. I was in the first group of kids that year to do it. So I had this baby, I'm carrying it around and stuff, and it's just all kinds of fun. And yeah, of course, this thing was very disruptive to my other classes. I kept getting kicked out of my classes and sent outside to make it shut up. And basically missing whole classes over this damn thing. But we all know I was failing most of them anyway, so I didn't really care. But, regardless, I would go out there, take care of it, come back in, trying to keep other kids from wanting to play with it because the novelty of it's the first group of the year. They haven't really seen these around campus yet, so they want to see it. They want to play with it. Da-da-da-da-da. To them, it's a toy. To me, it's a freaking class-graded project. I'm like, stop it! Oh, God. So that was not the worst of it. No. The worst of it was getting this thing home and really realizing on that first night, every time this thing wakes up and cries, my sister is being woken up and is now screaming and inconsolable in the next room because of this damn thing. So now my parents were getting pissed at me for it because this thing's making noise. There's no way to turn it off. It's not like you can turn it off during the nighttime hours. That's the whole point of the project, is to show how hard it is to raise a baby, that it's not all fun and games. Like, this is actual hard work. You are going to be sleep deprived. It's going to fuck with you. That's the whole point. It's like to try to dissuade you away from having a teen pregnancy, probably. But like, oh my god, this thing, like, I think by day 2 or day 3, I was on the phone with my friend like, I'm gonna die. I haven't slept. I haven't bathed. I've barely eaten. This thing is never happy. Oh my god, I'm gonna fail. Oh my god. It got to the point where one night with this stupid thing, I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm failing this anyway. I'm going to just put it in the bottom of a box and chuck a blanket on top of it so at least my sister can sleep, because there's a real baby in this house that needs actual sleep right now. If I had been doing this project without that being a factor, I probably would have handled this a lot differently. But because of that, I was getting very self-conscious very quickly about it. And my parents were getting more and more pissed off with every night that went by. So, oh god, somehow, some way on the readout at the end, it could tell that I tried to smother the baby. I'm like, oh god. I tried to lie and go, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Totally didn't. Like, yeah, it's on the readout. It's counting towards your grade. Great. But yeah, somehow I survived. And you would think, after all of this frustration, that when it came the day to take the battery out and hand it back, I'd be freaking overjoyed, right? Like everyone else that had done the project during that same period were like, take it! Get it away from me! Take this Satan spot away from me! However, I'm sitting there reluctant to hand it back. And as they took the battery out, I started crying inconsolably. It was like, you killed my baby. Like, not even as a joke, like dead-ass serious. Was having a fucking emotional breakdown over this. Like, some weird way I, like, trauma bonded with this thing. Like, oh my god. And suddenly the teacher's very concerned that, oh god, you're gonna be the one that's a teen parent out of this group, aren't you? Yeah, she actually said it. Probably shouldn't have, but she actually went there and said it. But regardless, I was not. So, anyway, yeah, I was so upset that they took it away, and I was like, can I do the project again? Please? Like, you don't have to grade me for it, I just want to do it again. I got really attached to it. They told me no. And for the longest time after that, I just felt this void of, like, loss. It was so stupid. This is a robot baby. It's not even a real baby. Like, calm down. Calm the fuck down. You had it for a week. Calm down. Like, my god. Anyway, years go by, and I was still thinking about this thing. I even Googled it at one point to see, do they still do this? And that's when I found out how far they have come with this project now, and how advanced it is, and found out now they also have an additional side project that comes before it, where you wear this fake pregnant belly that is weighted as if it were a real one, is sorted to, like, give you back pain from wearing it. You can't take it off till the project's over. It has, like, things in it to, like, simulate kicking and stuff. I'm like, God, imagine how much more fucked up I'd have been if I had done that first and had that in my head, too, to just add to this feeling of, no, that's my baby, give me my baby back. Like, oh my God. But I think the peak of my ridiculousness with this whole thing was at one point, I actually went on eBay and tried to price what would it go for just for funsies if I just wanted to buy one. I did not buy one, for the record, and I'm not going to, but they're crazy expensive. Like, they're hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But the fact that I went through the motions and that many years later just wanted to see what did these things cost? Could I, like, just for funsies buy one? Like, dude, chill. You have 10 nieces and nephews. You have real babies around you. Calm down. Go play with them. Oh, gosh. Anyway. But yeah, I was totally reminded of that by a thread on Twitter because somebody said they'd had a dream about having a baby and they woke up all upset that they felt like their baby was gone now because they woke up and there is no actual real baby. I was like, funny story actually that you should mention that because... And here's my story now that I did the too long didn't read version of on Twitter. But anyway. That is it for this one, guys. So as usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my eBay, my Reddits, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, until next time, see ya.